Hello everyone, in this video I will explain you how to go to hell. It's not a joke, actually is very literal, it's very real. How the shamans go to hell consciously to get what they want to get in life. There is something unique that I found in the shamanic tradition when this tradition came to my life. The beginning of my path, I was in the yogic tradition and I was working with the book Course in Miracles. Maybe you know it. It was totally disconnected from the shamanic tradition, but somehow this tradition came to my life, and it had an unique way to frame the idea of hell. The shamans they call the hell the underworld, and this underworld is one of the four worlds that in the Siberian tradition they use in their energetic practices. So this tradition says that there are four worlds. One of them is the underworld, and this underworld is the world of the unconscious mind, where all our sufferings, pains, negative emotions, negative memories, they are trapped down there. It's actually this world usually it is represented under the ground. You go there. There's many shamanic traditions, not all of them. Many shamanic traditions, you go to this world through holes in the caves. Internally, of course, you visualize a cave or you visualize a hole in a tree. You put yourself like you are going down, go down. Put yourself in this track down to go to hell. So why to go to hell? I mean, why we have to go to hell? Are we crazy? We want to suffer? Well, truth is like that, and everything I will tell you is based in the shamanic tradition. Is that we go there like it or not. Shamanic tradition says 1/4 of your life, there are four worlds, and 1/4 of your life you are energetically, your point of perception is down in the underworld, meaning you perceive everything with the glasses of the underworld, of the hell. So everything looks negative, everything looks ugly, everything looks it's like this is part of the nature of this life. Yes, we cannot escape this, and this is key point because all the traditions, religious and spiritual traditions, for example, Catholic, they tell you you should be good, so you don't go to hell. Is hell is something you need to avoid. But okay, here the shamans tells you will go, like it or not. This may be a bit scary in the beginning, but then they tell you, but you can choose how to go there. The point is how you go there, in which state of consciousness you go to hell. If you go like a victim, and this is what most of the people, when we are unconscious, we are doing. For example, going as a victim means not taking responsibility of going down. For example, we go to the underworld in their daily life when we have a problem, unexpected situation. I break something, I have a problem with my car, I have a problem with my partner, I have a discussion with my family, I have a problem at job because I didn't do something well, I failed, I got bad. But whatever it is that is bothering us, that it creating tension, stress, suffering, rejection in us, this means going to the underworld. We are connecting with this. In this world, as I told you, they are gather all the experiences, unpleasant experiences that we rejected and we didn't process and integrate in us. We need to go there to process all this, to heal. The problem is when we go like a victim, we go like, oh my God, look what happened to me. I had a clash with my car because this stupid guy passed the red light, and then I have this problem. Then when we start complaining and putting guilt and the responsibility on others or on our environment, and we don't go there our position, we go like victim and look what is happening to me, I couldn't avoid it, I'm not good enough, I didn't, this guy was stupid, or look at me, poor me, what the bad luck I have. Or we go down there to these problems with this attitude. If we go there, it means we are going to the underworld from the victim. When we go as a victim, we get weaker, we lose our energy, we lose our power, we lose our track, and we suffer. That's why we don't like. When we go as a victim to the underworld, to the hell, we suffer a lot. Eventually, we will suffer a lot. When we are sick, for example, and we don't take the responsibility, and yes, we complain. Complaining is very typical when we are in a victim state. Why this is happening to me? Why this is bad luck I have? Look at the others, how good life and nice experience they have, and look at me when we don't take the responsibility. But the shaman said, okay, we are not going to go there in our meditations, in our drum rituals, in our practices. We never go to the underworld like this, like victims. We go like warriors to fight. So, and this is very interesting that in the beginning of all the rituals, the shamanic rituals, we go to the underworld. It's the first thing we do because any transformation, every transformation begins down in the process of healing. We need to heal, recover energy, and with this energy, invest it in our life, in our purpose, in our consciousness. So when we go down, we always fight internally. We put ourselves in the state of readiness to fight. Of course, we don't fight physically, it's an internal fight. We became solid internally, like, how to say, rough. Like we go for the battle. You cannot go for the battle doubting. You will lose the battle. You will lose. You will lose. Or if we go to compete, for example, in some sports, you cannot go weak to the competition. For the competition, you go strong. You need to give the best from you. You need to believe in you and believe in your team. So from this attitude, you are able to face the strugglings, the resistances, the rejection, all these disgusting things that we have in our hell, with not falling into the victim. Really, I'm the warrior. This is the beginning. Later, process transform and you leave the underworld and you change the warrior state for another state. Okay, there are changes, but this beginning is very important. And this, they always say, when you go to the underworld, when you go to your sufferings in your life or in a spiritual practice, you need to avoid as much as possible take the position of the victim. This will allow you to face your obstacles, your fears, your negative emotions, and to go beyond them, to heal them, actually, and to go beyond. This is a key actually technique to deal with the suffering and the strugglings. So why I tell you all this? First, because I think the idea that we have to go hell like it or not is very important for us to understand, because really we cannot avoid it. And sometimes we spend our whole life avoiding the negative experiences and the painful experience, trying to avoid them, because we cannot avoid them. They will come to us eventually. So my proposal for you today is, instead of trying to avoid the suffering, try to prepare yourself to fight internally. Not fight from hate or something like this. Fight for you, for your freedom, from your love. But cultivate the state of a solid state, readiness. And this, the moment of the friction, the clashings will come. I will be ready to do my best and to put all my energy. Fight the limitations, the fears, the worries. They won't take over my life. They won't take over me. This will save you from the state of victim, and this will make your trip through the hell positive, pleasurable. You will enjoy, and you will have a lot of healings. This is what we are doing, and I tell you, it works like a charm. Your experience of suffering, your understanding of suffering will transform totally. You will see that these trips are just pure potential, pure opportunities. You will be grateful. I promise you, you will be. I hope this video will help you in your path, and that's all. See you in the next video.